Good evening, and here we are yet again for another Champions Cup round 2 playoff match. As you can see, we're almost ready for the quarterfinals. There's 3 games left. 2 games will be played on Friday night, and the other one, what we're going to be streaming today, is between Lupat and Northern Blitz. It's Ogres versus Norse. And obviously this one's a bit more interesting for me, because obviously the winner will play my Dwarfs, turn 25, Never Forgotten. After we dumped out one of the cup favourites, Maximum Aggression, earlier in the week. So, yeah, it's been good. As you can see, we've had 5 games already. Just a quick go through Segezio's Dwarfs. We'll play the Swedish Wolf, and that's Gimlick's Necro. Gimlick, obviously a former champion, won it with Necro. And he has the triple B rating. The last time the triple B rating picked the winner, Fantfox. So can a lightning strike twice. Pony Slayer Stations got smashed and got knocked out by Swag Cities. That's High Elf Series Jess 3-1. We saw, I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? The amazing game between Mojo Nova and Dana, where Dana's dice were just shocking, and he still almost pulled it off, but unfortunately wasn't to be. And obviously Mojo Nova and his Nurgle go through 2-1. They'll play Series Chess, but without their Beast of Nurgle, what is a huge loss. And then the other game, obviously the very powerful Dark Elves got an absolute beating by 10-25. Never Gone. My Dwarfs absolutely got ripped apart. For once my Mighty Blow actually worked, and obviously I'm now waiting to see who will be my opponent, and that's what we're going to watch now. Lupat versus Northern Blitz. Lupat, I know the coach vaguely, Torre, and he's also got a ticket for the World Cup, so he's obviously a very good coach. And Northern Blitz, Drakesteel, don't know anything about him, never played him, but his record is very good. And hi Gimlick in chat, nice for you to join me. So let's quickly have a look at the 2 teams. So Ogre's doing pretty well. Good to see an Ogre team doing well. They beat up a few Halflings last round. And now they've got another. They've been getting quite a can't draw. Halflings first round, you'd like that as an Ogre player. And now Norse. So not bad. So let's have a look at the teams. I was going to go with Airbrigade. Let's get a look at the Ogres. So they're actually slightly lower on TV value. They're 1480. Now, before we look at the team, the first thing to have a look at is this. 5 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss. That is an amazing record with Ogres. I don't think I've seen a record better than that ever. I mean, who did he play? Let's have a look. Did he play anyone we know? Wood Elves. He drew with Wood Elves. That's impressive. He lost to Wood Elves as well. It beat WR82. That's a good coach. Not Vamps. Ruby. I can't remember who Dead Pact is now. Hideous Dwarfs, so they're Case Dwarfs. Drew with Flint Sorrow. Interestingly, Flint Sorrow was knocked out by myself in the first round, so that's a very good. It's even more impressive, that one, because obviously Bretonians have Dauntless. So his record is really, really good. What he's basically done was quite smart. If we can get to the team roster, is he's given most of his Ogres break tackle, so they're moving about in a 2+. They don't have loner either, so it's a lot more safer to move about. They can cage down, they can reposition. He's also got an agility 3 Ogre as well, so that's going to be key for ball handling. So it's just boneheads you've got to be careful with. He has lost an Ogre, and it's a -1 movement as well, so he'll be missing. He does have 5, and he will get a little bit of inducement money, because the Norse of 1530, so what's that? It's 50. So with his 40k in bank, he's only got 90k, so maybe get a babe. That's probably about as best he can probably do. Actually, I've not played Drakesteel, but if 83 is the year he was born, he's younger than I am, but that's not saying much. He's got 2 players out as well. He's got a guard piece, what is a bit bad, and Lama. Now, if this person was my team, this guy you've got to look after. He's got to do the hitting, but at the same time, you've got to protect him against some nasty Ogres. The management of this piece may decide the game, because if this Yeti, even if he just has the first half, goes on a crazy rampage, it could win the game by itself. All this lovely block will be able to smash down on the little snotlings. But at the same time, the Ogres with Mighty Blow going against AV7. It could be one of those games where we have a lot of carnage, a lot of people off the pitch. So like Gimlick says, Babe, you know, could be key. Gimlick thinks the Ogres will go through. I've been... I keep asking myself, which team do I want to go through? You know? It's hard because I know Torre. I don't know Drakesteel. I know that you know, Drakesteel, AV7 against Man Might Blow, yum. Saying that. I couldn't hit Peasants on round 1. But he does have option to claw. He has this claw here. He's got Cheney, the star player could get. Where the Ogres don't have access to claw, but they have loads of them Ogres. Saying that, I've got 3 Dauntless players. So I just don't know. Let's just hope for a good game. So let's see. So obviously Gimlick's going for the Ogres. I'm not sure what'll happen. I think if the Ogres can get rid of the Yeti early, that'll be huge. If the Yeti goes on a rampage, then well, strap yourself in. Here we go then. I will rewind back if possible. Depends how far they're in. If you win the toss, are you receiving or are you kicking? Do you mean we need you to go out early, Benny, Obi? I'm still in the Xbox as well. I got through against Kemry in the early hours of this morning. So I'm living the dream. I'm in the quarterfinals of both platforms with my 14 game rats. There we go, perfect. So it looks like let's go this way. It looks like the Norse will receive. They've got 12 players. Oh yeah, they've got plenty. 15. A Babe. The other key thing as well is the Norse only have 2 rerolls. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I'll play it. I'll play that. I'll play the cups. It'll be fine. I might be out by then anyway. So let's worry about it if it gets to that point. Yeah. So. Yeah, 2 rerolls. I don't like that. He obviously does. I mean, he'll turn around and say, look, Bernie, almost every single player on my team's got block, apart from this Ulfa Werner. So I'm only rerolling dub skulls. I've got sure hands on this guy. So why do I need loads of rerolls? Well, probably for dodging. Oh, Drick. Now here's a class act. Now then, Drick. If you'd like, you know, I like your got a strip repair runner. Yeah, I did as well until he got thinged. I liked him until he got injured. But that was because of the bloody rock. What took out Chelsea Zola, and I had to use the app on Chelsea Zola. But you'll be back for the semi-final. What probably would be against you if I got through. But to be honest, no tackle, no guard against against High Elf. So what else? I'm streaming that game, by the way, Drick. Yeah, he's good, isn't he? It's a shame. I mean, to be fair, he got injured doing his job, and well, there's a skull, and there's another skull. Well, that's a bad start. And, well, you can take that. And that's what I was saying about just having 2 rerolls. Oh, man, what? Oh. Yeah, and his Yeti's there as well. That is a disastrous start. Poor play, really. Poor play. You should really know. You should never go in 1 reroll on your thing like that. Just to let you know, sorry, Drake. The high elves versus wood elves. I think it's at 5 minutes past 10 tonight. I will be streaming that. Yes, I will be on the Xbox, streaming on the Xbox if it works. And my co-announcer tonight is a guy you may have heard of, Rambo. So there's something for the Xbox to look forward to. There's a bonehead. That saves the Yeti. He needs this one to bonehead. And then probably another one to bonehead. This is just... Oh man, I hate being negative, but that was. I mean, he'll say he was unlucky, won't he? He'll say he was unlucky, but to me, oh, you've got to. You always have to look at with Frenzy. Right, if I don't get him the first hit, what happens on the second hit? Do I still have the 2 die? You know? And if it's a 1 die, then you've got to think to yourself, right, okay, can I make it so it's better? Apparently, yeah, 10:05. Me and Rambo probably start a bit earlier. I've just got to make sure. I've just got to. Here comes the Yeti. Now, if this Yeti goes down, it could be all over already. I would be appoing this if he gets hurt. And he's KO'd. Well, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster for the Norse. So their main piece is gone already. And he's got 1 reroll for the rest of the half. Why do you need to watch that match? Well, yeah, of course you can watch that match, but it's not even in your side. Yeah, so yeah, I've lost Drick. He's MNG next game, and I lost my kicker. I've got no tackle. And I'm playing high elves or wood elves. Fantastic. And there goes another one, another KO, and this was the worry. This was the worry. And this is a lesson to anybody new in chat or new to the game with Frenzy. If you do not respect the Frenzy, they can bite you in the backside. Oh god, now you've got me. Stunt is. Now then, stunt is that just halflings and he's gonna throw one, here we go! Oh, he almost hit the nose! That would have been awesome. Oh man, that is awesome. Stunt is that just goblins and flings? Rostifer. If it's that, neither of them have a very good record on the PS4. Yeah, I mean, Frenzy can be good, but you've got to know how to... Well, to me, 1 die as your first opening block is never good. Ogres are classed. Well, in that case, then, if the Ogres win today, then that's the furthest. To be honest. Hunters in the chat. Don't need players, just need all the rolls. Don't give me that. I didn't know you actually streamed the game. Someone told me, so I did watch it. I did like the bit where you said, I got these 4 guys, or is it these 5 guys round the ball. There's no way Bernie's going to be leaping into this. And my gut runner was like, hold my beer, and leaped in. But that swelling heat made a mess of my plans. Hate swelling heat. But, you know, we hung on. Here comes a foul, and Torre already shown us how it's done. So, well, the Norse now, the Norse are in disarray, aren't they? They're absolute disarray. These are marked up, and this is what I say about it. You know, they're only agility 3. So, it's like with Amazons. What's the best way to get Amazons removed? Make them roll. I didn't need the reroll Hunter. It was a master plan. I think if I was announcing that game, Hunter, I'd have gone, now then, that's great patience from Bernie there. He was trying to push the Khemri skeleton onto the ball, but he got wrestled. And he saved his reroll for the leap. That was a very move. In the end, he didn't need it. The luck of the Irish was with him. But, yeah. Although, I mean, you know, you almost confused me when you didn't mark my 1-turner. You just let me put my 1-turner somewhere. It's only after I watched your stream back that you didn't think you could score, and you're like, I'm gonna hit it with 2 die, and then it's like, this guy can score. I'm like, yep. But yeah, it was a good game. I didn't expect to get this far. I probably will go out next round. I've got no tackle. Hunter, I had nothing left. I had no team left. I absolutely had no team left. The Rock took out Chelsea Zola. That bent Mariapo. Swollen Heat kept taking my best pieces off the pitch. Glad didn't do much. But when I needed the dice, they came good. No. You see, you should know that, Hunter, because you actually announced the game, didn't you, with Rambo we played there. I'll be very surprised if they didn't actually talk about that. But it's easily done, isn't it? It's easily done. It was a good game. Here we go. Oh, the dodge works. Let's speed up a snotling. Yeah. Yeah. And that was always a risk. That was always a risk, Hunter. I mean, I removed my wizard enhancement because I didn't feel comfortable giving you a wizard. But that meant, by doing that, I had to pay for my own wizard. So that meant I was only going to have 13 players. So... Oh, yeah. The Heat killed me. It stopped any... When I was 2-0 up, it stopped any chance of me trying to stall you. Your guys, I think, what, you had maybe 1-2 out the full lot on Heat? And you already had the numbers. So... But... You know, that's what gut runners can do, can't they? A little bit of magic. You know? But anyway. Right, this game. Let's get back to this game. Oh, just let you know, Hunter, just in case you don't know, me and Rambo are going to be streaming the other second round game between Blade and Glasshammer. Would also be High Elves at 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, exactly. Right, anyway, that's a good point. Hunter, great Norse player. What do? You obviously know how to play Norse. He's cocked it up on the frenzy. And that's put him in this mess. You know? So, what is he going to do? He's in a world of pain. Good man. So these Ogres, their records, 5 wins, 5 draws, just a 1 loss. Torre already got a welcome ticket. Really doing it well with Ogres. Yeah, he opened up with Frenzy with his Berserker, and he did get him down the first one, so that put it into a 1 die. He got a skull, reroll to skull. And then he lost his Yeti, and he lost another player. And he's been on the back foot since then. And we were just saying, you've got to be careful with Frenzy. But, you know, the Norse have got really... Both these teams have got really... Yeah. I mean, personally, I mean, I don't like opening with loners. But his loner had block. So, to me, that Yeti should have been going first. If he was going to do one of them on that LAN, then to me, it should have been your Yeti. Because then he was guaranteed 2 die for both. I said before the game, the main hope for the Norse is their Yeti. And, you know, to have him out. He might not even come back. That's the thing. He's a 4+. He might not even come back now. So it's a disaster, but you know, Drakesteel, he will say it's just bad luck. I mean, you know, 1-1 in it really. But you've got to plan for these things. Here's another foul coming in. Oh, these little things are a nightmare. Oh, he's been sent off. Well, there's a bit of that. I think it's a literally reason not to obsess over having 2 Berserk on row. Yeah, it's... I suppose the Strength 4, the AV8, I like it, yeah, I get it. But you've just got to be careful with your Frenzy. I mean, that's... You see, some people like Sergel, who's a great PS4 coach, he's very confident. Where myself is like... I'm very cautious. What was ironic, because obviously my game this early hours this morning, I wasn't. I was totally, jumping in there on a foul plus. Right, can we get an ogre off the pitch? Dauntless fails, but it doesn't matter because he's a juicy strength 4. Have a bit of that. No armor break. The thing is, though, with them all having block, it will help the Norse. I mean, they've got 2 off the pitch. They've got 2 off the pitch. Now, I would take all 3. I would take both Berserkers. I would just be a bit more careful. I mean, it's still unlucky. 1 die is always dicey, but he had the reroll as well. So to get skull and skull is very unlucky. But to me, I'll be thinking my first, attack on the line could possibly be a 1 die. Nah. I'd have gone. I don't usually go with Alona first up, but if I was going to do that, what you did there, I'd have gone with Malona with block. Personally, I think I would have had the maybe the Yeti, maybe a square off and blitz with the Yeti, then run back, so then the ogres couldn't have hit him. But of course they do, don't they? Yeah, they do. I was thinking, was I getting confused with Berserk because it was the Ulfa Werner? This guy did the 1 die. Yeah, I forgot about them. Thing is, it's got to watch out for break tackle. I mean, what's this guy? Movement 5. 1, 2, 3. I mean, if this guy doesn't use break tackle here, he can clobber this ball. I mean, the good thing for the Norse is he's a blodger. So he's got the best possible defense. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but you'd rather have blodge than not. And there's a bonehead. That's beautiful for the Norse. I suppose, the other option you've got, it's a bit more dicey maybe with Norse, but it's to tag all the ogres and then try and go up the pitch. And that's why Tori's been very clever and put break tackle on them. So he's saying, you know what? You can tag my ogres if you want, but on a 2+, I'm getting out of there. And again, Mighty Blow on AB7. This is just brutal. Luckily for him, he's just stuns at the moment. Just trying to see how Norse are going to make this ball safe. And these little guys as well, they come with sidestep as well. What's really annoying, because if you don't get them down, they're just trying to tag you again. To make you actually, try and dodge. I mean, the Norse will be praying. I think so, yeah. I think he has. Now you've just said that, this will probably get creamed. Nope. I think Norse have been lucky with the armor rolls, especially after you lost them players early. Saying that though, he hasn't broken his snotlings really. This is just brutality. I mean, oh man, the Norse have got to come up with a... Well, it's probably hard because on the back foot. I mean, they're really fortunate that half this team's off the pitch yet at the moment. You can't... With AV7, you just cannot keep giving Mighty Blow hits after Mighty Blow hits. It's just asking for trouble. And this is why I said when he only had the 2 rerolls, it's like, he might have to dodge, and it's a 3+, it's not a gimme. I mean, in my last game, today on the sea ladder, I could not dodge a 3+ at all without burning a reroll. Here comes another foul. And another sending off. Wow. The referee is basically saving the Norse here. That's 2 now sent off. And again, it's... Oh, he's just... I don't know what Torre's going to do. I mean, is Torre going to keep fouling? He's running out of players. But, you know, there's nothing... I'm just... It's going to be interesting to see what he does here. How is he going to keep this Norse guy safe? Well, he's going to go straight for this guy. Nice 3 die. Now he'll be praying that he can get rid of this guy. And he only needs 1 more for... and there it is. He's got to level up. That's his level up. So he's strength 4 piece. It's a nice juicy level. When Tripperus is in the chat now, then Trip, you'll appreciate this. The Norse got off to a rough start. Their friends are going to be in trouble, but the referee's doing his best to help them out. He's sent off 2 snotlings already. I think the ref's a snotling hater myself. It's going to be interesting to see what he does here, because luckily this has got Bonehead, so he's got this Ulf awareness safe. He can move him wherever he wants. So he could technically put him maybe there. Or by looks of that, you'd think now he's going to come around here and tag him. You've got to tag this break tackle piece. At the moment, he's basically trusted in dodge. Sorry, trusted in blodge. So Gimli called for the ogres. I'm not exactly sure who I want to play out these 2 teams. The claw would worry me with the Norse. But then you look at all these ogres against my slow dwarfs. Strength 5, but then again I've got 3 dauntless pieces. I don't know. It's a tough one. But yeah, that's nicely played. And the Norse looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break tackle. Bang. I mean, I think out of the 2 teams, I probably want the Norse to go through, especially if he's going to keep with 2 team re-rolls. But his claw would worry me. Now it's not loads of cash. I was when I was looking at the. I was hoping to get a show. I was hoping to get a show done on Saturday, Sunday. I do play the winner mojo, yeah. I can't remember what I was saying now. I was going to try and do a show when all the games have been played, maybe on Saturday morning, from the quarterfinals, just to get a bit more interest in the competition. And the Dwarfs don't get much because they haven't got 11 players, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Sigezio actually does with his inducements. He has got plenty of guard and mighty blow, so that is a big bonus for him. But he did get quite fortunate in his game. And here goes break tackle. It fails, but I'm sure we're going to get another one. Here he goes. 4+. You knew it's going to happen. He does. Blodge we trust, and blodge we do. And the Norse dodge a bullet. The Norse are living dangerously. So Mojo, amazing game yesterday against Dana. I will get that uploaded to my YouTube channel. We really have had some crackers. We had Gimlick versus Rostov, what was an amazing game, and Dana and Mojo's was just as good. We've had some absolute brilliant games this in the World Cup season. You're not giving up 300. I'm giving up 300k. You're not giving up 300k. He's got high TV. Oh, he's dead. That's what happens when a little thing tries to dodge on a 2+. Wow, this has been a really bizarre game. Because apart from one injury the Norse did, all the other removals, I think, have basically been sending off by the refs or they failed to dodge. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I know Jest wasn't happy he got through. I think he preferred Dinar. But I don't know. I think he may struggle. Yeah, Norse have been fortunate. But that's why you get blodge, isn't it? And that's why you have tackle to negate dodge. I mean, in the first round, I think the way I understood that, it was going to go into overtime, but what do we call him? Rooney ran out of time. He didn't realise how long was left on the clock and ran out of time. So he lost 1-0. So the Norse have led a charmed life. Yeah, so powers, yeah. If you get your attrition going. Yeah, you lose that Nagel, beast of Nagel. I still think it was. I mean, I'm a big fan of yours, but I still thought it was a terrible decision to put on the line of scrimmage, especially at AV8. I'd just put Nagel War up there. One with no skills. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky. I don't know how we're gonna do it because 300k is nothing really. Here comes the Dauntless. Oh dear. So he's going to have to push him up. Unless he's really brave. Yeah, I've done it before. Heretic for a biscuit, absolutely. Well, your biscuits crumbled. See, this is all about positioning. If he'd have put that guy there, he could have, if he failed the block, he could have put him there. And that would have made it much harder for this guy to do anything. And then you could have got clean through here. And it would have just looked a lot cleaner. Now, it's dicey. It's still not bad. But it just gives him an easy way to get to your ball. Unless he's going to go right over here and pray nothing can get to him. Seeing if he'd have knocked that guy here, he could have got up here, couldn't he? Well, there you go. There's a bit of smacking down there. Now then, is he going to try? Oh, God. The problem is if you try one die. This is a guy who will let him down twice already. I didn't even know he was in chat, Rooney. There we go. That's better. Bang. Take that. That's well played. Because now he's got, if he goes there, he's tagged there. And his tag going that way. So that's nicely played. That looks a lot better. And all of a sudden Norse now, after such a torrid start, look to be in a good position now. Let's have a look at this. Carnage. 2 sent off. The strength 4 armor 6 Norse dude injured that guy, so he's got a level for next game. And that guy was a failed dodge. Rolled a 1. And to be honest, the Norse have been extremely lucky with their removals. Because they've had a lot of Mighty Blow hits on them. And they lost the oh god, let me just get that stupid. Oh god, my thing's going all place. Hang on. They lost the. I think they lost both these first 10 after the failed frenzy. But since then, there's no removals. And the thing is, the ogres have pounded on them. They've pounded on for solid, like, 410s. Plenty of hits, plenty of powers, and they still haven't. Oh, look at that! Wow! And the POW comes out! That is ridiculous! A 5+ dodge, a 4+ dodge, and the ball carrier is... Oh, stunned only. Wow, that changes the game. What was we saying? Oh, yeah, well, you know, it's... Oh, he's picked the ball up as well. Luckily, he's got a strength 4 dauntless piece here. Wow. Oh, and he's gone for a GFI! And he's failed the GFI! Oh my, well, let's have a look at that then. Wow. So, 4+ dodge, rolled a 5. 3+ dodge, rolled a 4. So he never even had to use break tackle. Luckily for... I mean, this guy's golden, isn't he? He's only armor 6, but wow. Even if he fails his dauntless, he's going to get at least 1 die on the ball. So you would like to think, if you're a Norse fan, that he's just going to blitz this guy off. He's got no protection. He just needs any type of power both down. And it's just a case of picking the ball up. There you go. The braver from the ogre is over for this turn. Bang. And again, why would you put him there? Surely you'd have put the ogre here. Or am I missing something here? Or is he going to retreat back to here? But then it's dicey getting a player free. There's been some interesting positional pushes from the Norse. I know I'm a bit tight today, but I think my brain's still sort of working. But to me, surely that should have been there. Well, he's going to have to, isn't he? I would now. If he'd have put him there, I'd have been tempted to keep going. And he's going to stall it. Oh, there you go. He's out of range now. But again, if it had pushed him there, he couldn't even tag him. But thing is now though, I mean it's looking good, but I mean obviously you'd think he's going to tag him on here somewhere with his side step, and you'd think this guy's going to GFI and tag him as well. So at least make him do a 3+ dodge. But yeah, the Norse have been extremely lucky. I mean they've had, I don't know how many hits they've had, but they've had, we're talking double figure powers already. Yeah, it might. I mean, the stall. Yeah, it is. It's a funny one, isn't it? Because he doesn't want to give the ogres too many 10s, so you can understand why he's done what he's done. Oh, the 1 die block comes in. Look at that. That always gets my blood boiling. I mean, I don't have an issue with him doing it because, you know, hey, you might as well. But a 1 die block with nothing. Now that frees up that guy, so he can have another 1 die block if he wants. Probably worth it. This time skull. He re-rolled it! Wow! That's your last re-roll! He is living dangerously. Oh man, I'd have bet that. Would you bet that? Especially when you could have 2 pieces right on your minute. I know he's got dodge, but if he tries to blitz his way or anything like that, and he gets dub skulls, he's at it. Well, that's going to be a... Yeah, but you've lost your last reroll, Hunter. You can't. I mean, he only comes in with... I mean, Hunter, what's your take on Norse having just 2 rerolls? Are you for it or are you against that? Yeah, yeah. I think you want to play against the Norse coach. But if he plays like this, it's interesting. Oh, and that hurts. One piece. He's got 12. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he had 2 rerolls left, I totally understood it, why he would do that. But 1? Oh man, I hate having no rerolls. And that's a turnover. So it's worked out well for the Norse. Maybe, I mean, personally myself, I don't know. I think I would have been trying to get these 2 pieces to put pressure on before I did anything else. That's just me. And then start hitting. Right. Yeah, but would you burn your last reroll though, Hunter? I mean, it doesn't matter now, because it's obviously going to work out well for Drake, because that was a disastrous round for the Ogres. So the Norse will put this into the corner, and bar a thrown Snotling hitting him in the face, he will score. Yep, the Ogre One Turner is viable, and he does have 1 reroll as well. But the Norse will be happy with this. The Norse will be happy with this. I mean, obviously, they had a bad start. There's a few things was, you know, could have gone horribly bad. Possibly. Fair enough. I mean, like I said, we can all... Yeah. Well, I that's what I said. I said you need 3 rerolls in case you have to dodge. Yeah. The way I looked at it, Hunter, was because obviously I expected Torre to get the Ogre up, base him with the Ogre, get the Snotling, base him with the Snotling before he did anything else. And then obviously if he, you know, I don't know. But I'm a bit like, well, I can't. I'm not too concerned with rerolls. I certainly don't burn them. But when you get to your last reroll, I think you want to reroll if you think it's absolutely necessary. And obviously, if Drake thought it was absolutely necessary, then fair enough. You know? He's not, well, I suppose he's got no option really, but he's not scared to frenzy, knowing that if his first one fails, his second one will be 1 die. Oh, here we go. Whoa, that was close. If he'd have got an Ogre removal there. But yeah, the Ogres have been unfortunate. I mean, 2 fouls, both caught. Didn't do nothing. Loads of Mighty Blow hits, although it has slowed down the Mighty Blow hits now. First 4 turns, it was just Mighty Blow hit after Mighty Blow hit. And all he's got to show for it is 2 knockouts, although the Yeti's a big one. But he will get 2 chances to get that Yeti back. But yeah, the Norse looking good at the moment, aren't they? But this game could quite easily change. I mean, he might even try and throw this Snotling here. Nope. He's going for the attrition. Doesn't get it. Yeah, I think he's got to save that reroll for the 1 turner attempt. For sure. Can he actually reach? He can't, no. he's running over there anyway. Come back with my wall. So this is interesting. Surely, just me personally, I would just run it in, and he has. Well played, sir. And it's 1-0 to the Norse then. So the Norse 1 foot into the quarterfinals. Oh, showing his muscles off. Look at them bad boys. You're in a bit of a Hulk Hogan pose at the end there. Oh, the Yeti doesn't come back. That's a relief for the Ogres. Oops. So, here we go with the 1-turner attempt. I mean, the thing is, here's the question. Would you go for the 1-turner, or would you think, you know what, I'm going to try and break as many of these notes as possible? I suppose it depends where the ball goes as well. But, you know, you've got 3 hit, yeah, both. Yeah, so, Trip, you would be trying to hit them first, and then obviously, then go for the throw. You wouldn't go straight for the throw. You try and cause some carnage first. Because obviously, you've got no block. You may burn your reroll, is what I was trying to say. But, you know, if he could get 2 removals or 2 injuries here, then got another injury or 2 at his first hit of turn 9, all of a sudden, you know, the pendulum would probably swing to the Ogres, as long as he could get the score. The Yeti being out is a huge bonus for him. It's bad for me because I want that Yeti on the pitch, because he'll either cause carnage or has a potential to die. There's one piece on that Norse team I'd like to see die would be the other, would be this thing. If we could take a few Ogres with him, awesome. Go Ogres, says Teddy. Well, they've had a bit of a rough start. Been a bit unfortunate, I think. But it is what it is. Yeah. Aye, Trip. Well, let's see what he's going to do. Extra turn. Could even get that. That changed everybody's game plan. Are you on about the no slan? He's still figuring this out, isn't he? He's still figuring out where he's going to put his pieces. Obviously, a kick out on the full would be glorious for the Ogres. Or an extra 10 would help as well. The thing is with these, I mean, where... 1 GFI. I don't know. I mean, if the ball goes past them, they're in trouble, aren't they? Here we go. Here's the kick. What we're going to get. Throw a rock. Wouldn't surprise me again. Oh, he's got kick as well. So that's interesting. Both teams get an extra reroll. Makes no difference. Because, there you go then. So, can he get there? Oh, he can't get to him, can he? He can't get to, he cannot get to this guy. Where the kick's gone. Can he get to, I don't think he can he? 4, 5, 1, 2. And there we go. We have a death. That's nice. Finally, the mighty blow. Yeah. Good call. Good call, Teddy. Could possibly. Oh, bonehead. It's not ideal, though, is it? There we go. Has he just gone bonehead as well? Wow. Both have gone bonehead. Well, it's been a trying time for him. Here we go. He's going to say, I'm going to try and hit this guy. I'll re-roll if need be. Doesn't need to. Can he get the 2 injuries I claim he needed? Boom. No, he'll have to deal with a 1. I want to see the Yeti come back on next half. He'll spice things up. Hey, we might have the foul. Might get to see a nice tasty foul coming in. Will the ref yet again go for the hat-trick of sending offs? Desperately need to get some removals. Does the Ogres? Here we go. Is this going to be a stampy? Showing his backside off to the North guy on the floor. Seeing stars. Oh, he can get another one in. Here he comes. Sneaks in. +4 to the armor roll. Boom! Have a bit of that. And it's a KO. And does the ref see this one? No, he doesn't. For once, the referee goes, go on, I'll let you have that one, you little fucker. And might as well pick the ball up. Why not? On a 6, have a cheeky throw to somebody. Might as well. Oh, almost. Inaccurate. Woo! Boing, boink. So that's half time. 1-0 to the Norse. They desperately need their Ulfawena back. I keep calling it Ulfawena. Their Yeti back. Will the Yeti come back? That's the question. Oh, no, he's out still. The Yeti will stay out. That's really frustrating for the Norse. Frustrating for me as well, because I want to see some carnage. The Yeti's wussed it. Doesn't want to come and play with the Ogres. So that helps the Ogres, because they don't have to worry about the Yeti, because the Yeti could really have made a mess of them. So, game definitely still in the balance here. And obviously now, if we go to overtimes, these rerolls carry over, and he only has the 2, he has the 4. So, nice little line up here. But the Norse will be happy. I mean, just a one removal. It was just a standard lineman, so doesn't have to really worry too much about that. That's a concern. Because you think to yourself, we know if my Yeti's there, even if you could just take out the 1 ogre, even if it's a knockout or something like that, that would make their job so much easier. Because he is their main firepower piece, isn't he? So this guy's going to have to do most of it. Be interested to see how the Ogres play this. Will they try and score early? Will they try and stall? Gotta remember, the Ogres, they've only lost once, I think, in 12 games, if my memory serves me correctly. Or 11 games, something like that. 11 or 12 games, they've only lost once, so... I mean, he has all that break tackle as well, doesn't he? He's got 4 break tackle there, so that'll help. Just to remind you, tonight we'll be switching platforms. 10 p.m. BST time. We will see an amazing game between Wood Elves and High Elves. 1910 versus 2000 TV High Elves. Glasshammer versus Blade on the Xbox. And the winner will be playing Benny Buffon's Battered Skaven Rats, who got through this in the early hours of this morning when they knocked out Hunter's Khemri. So that should be an amazing match with 2 amazing coaches. Peasant to you, Mr. Peasant. Now then, Wolfpack, how you doing, buddy? I was really tempted to go Khemri this season, just for something different. But unfortunately, on the ps4, there's 2 amazing coaches rocking it with Khemri, and then we've got Hunter rocking it again with Khemri on the Xbox. Just for something different. I would say mega popular, although this season they seem to have gained a few fans. I think what it is the coaches what are playing Khemri are very good. So what can the Ogres do? They'll be hoping to get at least 1, if not more, of these Norse off the pitch on their first round of hitting. Did you? When was that? Was that, what, just now? What score was it? It wasn't 4-3 by any chance, was it? Yeah, it could possibly be. Could possibly be Massgaven, yeah. Yeah, Massgaven. So, first hit, didn't even break armor. There goes that little snotling. Gonna go and help out his buddy. I mean, the worst thing can happen is the ogre goes bonehead. Like that. Oh, that was never... Oh, that was his blitz as well. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, man, that didn't even take him out. This is it with things like ogres. When they misbehave big time, and then you're just pulling your hair out. Yeah, this is smart play from Torres, making sure that he's got some sort of defence just in case his ogre goes bonehead. Oh, don't pick the ball up. Yeah, absolutely. See, maybe in the first half, he may have been, with him having 4, he might have slightly been tempted to do it, but not second half, not with overtime or possibility. He's really hoping this ogre can do something. Well, he's hit him anyway. Here we go. Oh, there's an injury! Let's have a look. Minus 1 agility I'll go for. Oh, minus 1 point of that armor value. So he's got another one off the pitch. That's 2 gone now. He'll be 1 and he's yet to wake up. So that means he's got... Yeah, well, yeah, sort of. Yeah, agility 3 and AV7, yeah. They all come with block just about though, so the poor little guys are going to get it, but for the ogres. And that's what I said, in the first 4 turns, the ogres, it was unlucky the ogres didn't do more damage. Nice, they picked up by that agility 3 ogre. Yeah, I mean, I played the winner in the quarterfinals and these two teams, and I was torn, you know, between the two. Who I'd want to play. I mean, I'm dwarfs. So I wasn't sure who I'd want. Yeah, I should. Claw, I fear Claw with dwarfs. If the Claw gets working, and he will have a tasty amount of inducements. I think I'm something like 1800 with 12-man roster. Or 12 dwarf roster. He's not scared to go with his all for one with no block. He has no fear at all. The problem with he's doing though is that's 3 Norse what now could possibly get hit next turn. He really is testing Nuffle's patience here. This is Mighty Blow on AV7 consistently, and eventually it's gonna snap. You don't have a bench, or you had 1 bench. Your Yetis took a holiday. It's just got to be careful. This is too many hits is given away. I mean, obviously, if they don't get powers or they don't, then he's alright, but I think it's very risky. I mean, can he chain push some of his guys to safety? I'm not sure. Maybe be able to chain push that guy away. Yeah. See, he's got stand firm, so he ain't pushing him away. To me, it's like, this is what Tori would want. I remember playing a game on the Xbox where I had a kill team, and I don't know if it might have been against It was against a low armor team, and first half I could not remove anything, and then the second half I think it was 10-9, or he got perfect defense or something, and he based all my players up, all my killers up, he based them all up. He must have thought because I did get a removals first half, it was the right thing to do. That turn, I think he lost about 5 players. Eventually, AV7 against Mighty Blow will break. But you know, you see quite a few coaches very aggressive with AV7. I mean, he's got block. The ogres don't. Yeah, Anania's here. Can't believe Anania still not coming to the announcer's booth with me. I feel hurt. Everyone's saying how we was a dream team, me and you, Anania. Here comes the see, there you go, he didn't get it. Troy obviously not going to waste his rerolls. He'll bite his lip. We did, and you've left me. Are you a bloody lawyer? You should be able to call your own shots if you're a lawyer. Oh, Capone again. I mean, Tori must be tearing his hair out. He really must be. He'll be like, you're giving me all this lovely AV7, and most of the time, I'm either not locking it down, or I'm going bonehead. And there you go, and is he going to eat that, or is he going to burn his reroll? He burns his reroll, and he doesn't get him down. He's like, God damn it! I would be cursing if it was me. I'll be honest. And again, that's 6 dice, 8 die, and not one pow, not one dodge pow in 8 dice. Wow. So now the gamble by the Norse has paid off because all of a sudden now he's going to get a few hits back. But again, he's against AV9 strength 5. Without claw, you're not really going to remove many of them. But the thing is, if he's tagged, if all these Norse are tagged on these ogres, that helps this ogre with his 4 little snotlings, isn't it? This is the worry, this guy here. And this is very cleverly how he's put him at the back. He knows he's one of his, probably his best piece he's got on the pitch, but he's only AV6. So he's done very smart to keep him back here. He'll get a level up as well. So, but yeah, Torre must be, he must be not happy with what's going on. But I suppose when you play the teams like ogres, you've got to expect this. You've got to. You know, this happens with ogres. Same with flings, and when you play all these crazy teams. Vamps, you're going to have games where you just roll blood, you know, bloodthirst all the time. Bloodlust. Yeah, yeah. He'll element by overtime. That little guy there, though, he did alright, and that's nicely played. A blodge piece, and he'll put his nose. Yeah, there we go. That's great play by the nose. Pow over here as well. Oh, and it's an armor break. Oh, Mighty Blow does its stuff. And, yeah. He didn't want that, did he? Certainly not looking clever for the ogres at the moment. I just don't know what you're going to do here. Yeah, I'm gutted. I'm working the night shift next 2 nights. The other 2 games, and both will be amazing games. Or on a Friday. Oh yeah, he's got break tackle, has he? 2+. I'm gutted I'm working Friday. I'm working 10 PM till 6 in the morning. So I'm going to miss Shod versus Dave and what's the other one? Rob the Zombie Sergal. I'm hoping someone will stream them. Be gutted if we don't, because this round's been crazy. We've had some amazing games. Yeah, I agree with back. I think that is the best call. But the way his look's been, it wouldn't surprise me if he either went bonehead or rolled a 1. And because obviously that ogre went bonehead, he's going to be able to get 2 die on this. And there you go. Another ogre goes down. Will the AV9 hold this time? And the Norse are doing this well. I mean, you know, they've not had 1 hit from the Yeti all game because he was knocked out before he even put a hit on. The Ogres beat the Halflings 1-0. The Norse beat Runamount's Underworld, who obviously his Underworld last season got to the final, so that was a big win for the Norse. So that showed that this guy can play. And like I said, the Norse's record is very good. So this guy Drakesteel can play. It's just some things he's done I've just slightly questioned, but you know, that's just my opinion. You know, I'm not a Norse professional. It's one of the few teams I hate playing. You know, as just because they're AV7 and Agility 3, so it's hard to dodge away. Talking about dodging away. Have a bit of that. Mr. Abihorn, or what we call him. Boom! And that's a KO. That's another one off the pitch. Torres in the MML. Drakesteel, I don't know anything about Drakesteel, so I can't help you there. And Torre was in. He got in with his dwarfs in the playoffs before as well. Comes with a very good reputation from various coaches as Torre. Yeah. I suppose he's looking at the strength 5, so he doesn't need guard. Here comes a break tackle again. Didn't even need the break tackle. Nicely played. Now I'm sure he's saying this bloody thing better not go bloody bonehead. Oh, I get it. I would have put Monopolis in first, I think, before I used that. Oh god, if he'd removed that piece, that'd be nice for him. I see what he's gonna do. He's gonna try and put his things in here. So this one's safe, anything but double 1. And this guy can come round as well. There we go. Oh wow, tackle comes in play again. He's letting this go. This time though, luckily for him, he doesn't kill himself. Not a bad time for the Ogres though. They've got another removal. So I suppose if you're the Ogres, you're just trying to chip away all the time. I mean, there's no bench for either team. And to be fair, I expected that. I mean, the problem you've got if you're the Norse is what's going to get the ball. You're going to get, at best, a 1-die hit with your AB6 piece. At the moment. It's probably going to just base the Ogre again, I think. Yeah, Dolans definitely helps. Be interesting to see how he plays this. Like the Ogres have got plenty of time to score, so they you know the turn clock's not against them. Here we go. He's going to go for this guy. Armour holds well. And then brings him back to safety. So nicely played there. You see how the Norse, sorry, not the Norse, the Ogres deal with it next turn. I do believe they've both still got their apothecaries as well, so. So it's a bit what he's going to do with the Ulfa Werner and this guy up here. only got 20 seconds as it's hard. Side is going to go there. And tackle again, coming in good here against this Nobler. Oh, there's another injury. And he's now just 6 away from another level up. Are you on about the strength 4 piece? Or are you on about this one up here? The one up top, this one here. Right, how many 4, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 9 players if I got boned again. So he's got 9 players on the pitch, the Ogres. Dog's going absolutely mental, ripping something apart. Here we go, he's going to blitz with this guy. He gets it as well. Now this would be nice removal if we can get rid of this Ultra Werner. We might blow up. No, not to be. AVA. Oh god, rolled a 3. Couldn't even hit a Nobler with that dice roll. I mean, at least that Ogre is up and about. It's tagged him. So I'm wondering if he's going to come down here now. I think he's probably going to come down this flank. So that makes that even more annoying, that bonehead. Goes. It's going to go there. So he'll be praying for no bonehead here. Bonehead's here, then it's either... Oh god, I don't know what he's going to do. He might... Nope. The Ogre with the balls. Behaving himself. That's huge. So should be able to get some sort of defense. He can go probably there. Because the thing is as well, I mean, obviously, Wolfpack was on about earlier. There's no guard on this this Ogre team, but there's no guard on the Norse, are there? I think they do have one guard piece, but he was missing this game, so he'll be back for the next one. So, little Snotling does his job there. Oh dear. Oh man, this is surely not worth a reroll, not for little Snotling. But he does leave the door open for this guy. 3+, dauntless, 1 die. It's on if he wants it. I don't think you can get anything better than that. So if he wants it, it's there. And again, he bases up the Ogres. He's playing this aggressively. He's believing that his team can do it. His block will hold. Playing very aggressive in defence, this Norse team. There you go, that little guy helps. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of them are like that, are they? I mean, I've done it with my rats though, and they're EV7 as well, aren't they? And they're probably less protected than these guys. But yeah, you just think, all these hits from Mighty Blow, and you're thinking to yourself, oh my word. On another day, there'd be hardly any notes left. The amount of hits is given. It'd be interesting how many hits the Ogres actually got. They must be clocking, God, at least over 30 hits already. Here we go. This is smart. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, he got it. He got it. He wanted that ball loose, didn't he? And he got it loose. Oh, but the little Snotling comes to the rescue. Oh, Map Shoebrush, what a hero. And the Norse have used one of their 2 rerolls. I'm just thinking who's got the fame. Oh, right, okay. So the Norse do have the fame. Must have been. I didn't check who had what cheerleaders, but that's huge. Because I'm thinking he was expecting get the ball loose, and this guy might be able to make a play and get the ball. Strength 4 bludge piece. It'd been hard for the Oaks to get that off him. So this little Snotling has probably saved his team's chances of going through. For now. You'd think. How could they score this turn? Oh, they aren't going to throw it. I don't think he's going to throw this. I mean, the agility 3-piece might blitz this guy. I don't think he'll risk throwing the ball. I really don't. The Snotling. See, that's what I expected to happen. And he hasn't got him down because he's blodged, so that'll frustrate him. We can put it to another Orgo, can have another clock on him if he wants. I mean, technically he can build a cage around this Snotling if he chooses to. But again, he will have to trust this guy actually gets up and does his job. Oh, he can just tag there. Yep. And then he can bring him maybe there. But then you've still got to worry about this guy here. Yeah. Will he though? That's the thing. Nothing looks ideal here, to be fair. There's a little Snotling. He's saying, this guy here. This guy's like, I've got you back. The problem is that they don't give a -1 to the tackle zones. So basically, this is a 3+ cage dive into this guy. That's your problem. And you'd have to think he's going to do that. Can the Ogres get any more removals? Well, no. Breaks his armour, but again, can't get him off the pitch. Just a stun. I mean, can he get him anywhere to maybe there or there? Bonehead coming through for the Ogres, oh dear. I mean, I suppose the other thing as well, he's probably thinking, yeah, he might get the ball loose, but the ball might scatter, so it's hard for the Norse to pick the ball up. Because there is a lot of Ogres, there is a lot of little Snotlings around the ball. it's been quite impressive in a way from the Norse because they've had the Yeti out all game. They basically played this Ogre team without Yeti. He was taking out first time without even doing anything. He didn't even move. So the Norse have done very well. So there's a push. Oh, he stands firm. He stands firm, so he'll get another crack at him. Uh-oh. And he's re-rolled it. Wow, this guy is not bothered about his re-rolls at all. He has no re-rolls now. Here we go. I just wonder why he didn't try and dodge his way in there. But that's it. No rerolls for the rest of the game unless he gets it on the kickoff event. The Norse, he's a very brave coach. Maybe. I don't know. Well, there you go. That's a nice casual dodge. But like, you know, a lot of Norse coaches, this is how they play, don't they? They play... You know, people say you have to be crazy to play a Norse, and well, this is how they play. No fear. So the Ogres now will be like, crikey, he's got no rerolls. One unlucky piece of thing now, and he's got no option but to eat it. So, God. Doubtful, and even Hunter wouldn't have re-rolled that. Boneheads again. Oh man, he has been played. I don't even know where this one is from. Right over there. So it was the least important one, I would have thought. Yeah. I didn't like harder re-rolls, but I sort of understood why he re-rolled the first one, because if it worked, he got the ball loose. So that made a lot more sense than the second one. All I can think of is he re-rolled the second one because his team would have been out of position. But again, you know, this is the interesting in the philosophy of how coaches think. To me, I'm looking at going, oh God, do I want to use that Alpha Werner? He's got no block. This could go bad. Yeah, but the game's not in hand. That's the problem. But his armor's held really well. If the Norse get through, and my Dwarf's Mighty Blow has as bad as a time as the Ogres do, I could be in trouble. I mean, I've only got 6 Mighty Blow on my Dwarf team, so I ain't got tons of it. But I do have 2 piling on pieces. But, you know, the Ogres are doing well. They're doing extremely well here. I mean, I'm just wondering, do the Norse know that these tackle zones don't count? Because you can go bang, bang, boom. Anytime he wants. You know? It's a 3+ dodge. Really? Why? I don't think it's a guaranteed loss at all. I mean, at the moment, if they can go to overtime, the Norse have got no rerolls. And the way the Yeti's been behaving, he ain't going to come back. Yeah, I agree with Wolfpack. I definitely agree with Wolfpack. And don't forget, Norse haven't got a reroll now.
They may not need it, but if something goes wrong, and the thing is as well, they only get one crack at the ball carrying out unless it's a frenzy piece. So I mean, to me, honestly, I'm now thinking I'm cage diving in. I'm going for this, no messing. I'll put him up to negate that, and I'll come in and I'll go bang. It's just the play. You've got tackle, your strength 4. I mean, it's only going to be 2 die, but you could want. Oh no, he's there, isn't he? That little bugger's there. Sometimes you can't see these bloody things. He's gonna go for this, isn't he? He's gonna go for this guy. Maybe with him being AB6, he's scared to. Or does he not know that these don't class as a tackle zone? Negative, you know, he still has to dodge, but it'll be 3+ dodge. I've got that right, haven't I? Oh, will that count? I mean, I'm only guessing. He might do. He might be just playing it conservative. But the difference is the difference is he's still got 3 rerolls. So even if you tag the little guy, he needs a double 1 to fail, because he'll be able to use his reroll. It's looking likely that unless it does something, I don't know about assists, but he's yeah, assists to do, but not for the tackle zones. Yeah, that was my understanding as well. That's right. Yeah. So it would have been what? It would have been a 4+ then, wouldn't it? Because he would have classed as a tackle zone, and he'd been dodging through this one. So it would have been a 50-50. He obviously didn't want to play them odds. Where's this guy going? I'm almost certain he won't be stopping there. But that's a huge stun as well. Yeah. Yeah, he could have gone round, yeah. No, I don't think he knows about Tichy. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. He's going for these 1 dies. I know, another 1 die. And there we go. And splat. Yep. He had it coming, that Wolf Awareness. But this is good. I mean, he's got all these players here, so this is nice. I like what the Norse have done here. Now it's time for squeaky bum time if you're the ogre player. Tell you what would be funny is if he just moved up to him, picked him up, threw him over the top, and he went bye. That would be some nice moves. Yeah, well, I mean, but that was AV8, mate. That's AV8. If my opponent is re-rolling nothing block up here, I'm extremely happy with the game in the balance. But you know, everyone plays a different way. It's obviously the other thing is that as well though, it's worked for him. The way he plays has worked. He's got a very good record. Oh, what? And he's re-rolled and it's failed. Oh, what a time to roll a double one. And you've got to think that's it. That's the ball. That's the ball game. Oh, wow. Does he dare? Oh, he can't because he's got a guy on him, I think. You didn't see that? Oh my word, that's 3 ones in a trot. I think it's safe to say Torre probably won't go Ogres again. Wow. And the problem is as well, he's got 2 tackle pieces as well. So with a reroll, you think, yeah, that's not so bad. Yeah. I don't know how he's going to get his way out of this. I really don't. Don't roll ones would be a good start. He's had some horrid dice. Oh, God. Is that 4 ones on a trot? Seriously, is that 4 ones we've just had? I think it is. Oh, no. A couple of boneheads. Wow. That is game. He can't score unless he throws. Have a bit of that. So it looks like I will be playing the Norse in the quarterfinals. The Dwarfs versus the Norse. 2 of the most craziest teams on the planet. Let's just have a bar brawl. That's probably more fitting than a game of Blood Bowl. I'm pretty confident my dwarfs can drink these little boys with their little pants under the table. But you got to feel for the ogres. So, like I said, the Norse have lost 2 players, but they had 2 out as well, and they will get a guard piece back. So, technically, they'll still have 12 players. They will have a decent amount of adjustments, about 300-400. So, and that helps as well for him. There's another little cheeky 2 XP. If he gets the MVP, he'll get a... He'll get a level up as well. But you know, it's been well done for the Norse because they've, like I said, they've gone the full game without their main player, and that was a bit. Wow, he could have killed his bloody runner on the GFI. Wow. Okay, interesting. Oh, he's had enough of these boneheads. He wants to have a go on that Alpha Werner. He's not going to set up for the foul, though. If he does, he would have gone there. What's he going to hit? Trying to go for the Berserker. Doesn't get it. Got to use his reroll. And that's the frustration. Because you know what? Damn you, stupid ogre. Knock him down. He's had enough. There's a dice of frustration. Oh, and Shohans lets him down. So that's a bit of a damp squib at the end there, isn't it? So there we go. The game is over. The Valiant Ogres go out, unfortunately for them. 17 armor breaks they did as well. 5 KOs, 2 injuries, 1 death. North one got 3 injuries only as well. So they're dice weren't great either. SPPs though, Northbound Blitz get a level up, so they'll be happy. 36 ones for the Ogres. A lot of them were both. Well, 14 14 failures out of 58 attempts. So, you tell me what you think. But yeah, so let's have a look what that does. I better confirm it while I'm here, because I know people like the games confirmed. There's no dodgy stuff going there. There's my team. I always hate doing these. Don't press the wrong button, Bernie. There we go then. So just the 2 games to be played. And they both, to my knowledge, will be played Friday. I think one of them's like 11 o'clock, and I'm not sure what the other time is for the other one. But I think they're both roughly around that time. I don't know if they're going to get streamed, because unfortunately, like I said, I'm at work, so I won't be able to stream either of them. So we will have to see. But it's going to be they're going to be amazing games. They really are. Them two will be an absolute crackers. I mean, Undead versus Amazons, or Amazons versus Undead, and Chaos versus Chorfs. Obviously, Murder Happens. He's a current champion. Chod is the current champion, and he knocked out 4 times champion Aswin in the first round. Aswin has been knocked out first round for the last 3 run-ins of it, so he's having a bit of a mare. But obviously, the Triple B ratings tip Swedish Wolves, they're still in. And they'll be. I think he wanted the dwarfs. He said he wanted the dwarfs, but be careful what you wish for, is what I say. But hey, there you go. So that's the game. That's it. That's done. Thanks for everyone keeping me company in chat. If you haven't clicked the follow button, please do. I'll be back round about 10 to 10, quarter to 10. And we're changing consoles. We're going to the Xbox for their second round game between Glasshammer's Wood Elves, I think the 1910 TV, against the High Elves of Blade, and their TV's 2030. And both teams got some crazy players. Really should be some like a 5-4. If me and the Kemri can put on a 4-3 show, I'm sure these elf teams should be about 10 TDs in the game. So, yeah, come and watch us then for that one. I'll be joined by the lovable and impressive Rambo. He's a great guy, and he'll love you all in tears. He's a funny lad. So, thanks again, take care, and we'll see you at 10. Bye-bye.